Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to the Nighttime Show. I am your host, Stephen Kramer Glickman. With us always, head writer and producer Matt Walker. Today we are in Brentwood, California, one of the sexiest places on earth, and we are hanging out with two of the most incredible artists I've ever met in my life. I mean, these two women are phenomenal. You may already be aware of some of their work if you follow them on Instagram or you check them out at galleries. But I'm a big fan of you guys both. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kaplan Twins we're with the Kaplan Twins.
Hey, what's up?
How was that intro? Was that okay?
That was good.
It was all right.
It's all right. You're no Mike Black.
I'm not Mike Black, but I try. I try my best.
You do try.
Yeah. How you guys? How you two doing?
We're doing pretty well. Yeah.
Amazing.
Thanks for visiting us in our cozy little town of Brentwood.
I love it. I love Brentwood. It's a beautiful place, and this studio that we are in your studio right now.
Yes.
And we're surrounded by all of your artwork and stuff that you guys are currently working on, and you are identical twins.
We're identical. Yeah. There's a funny story with that actually.
Yeah.
Really?
We
Yeah.
didn't know we were identical
Until like 2 years ago, maybe.
No way.
How do you
Yes.
know?
Yes.
Oh,
So
wait,
our
what are you
parents,
talking about?
our parents said we were
told us-
fraternal.
right.
I guess like the scientific reasoning behind it is that if you have like two amniotic sacs and two
different-
placentas, then you're fraternal.
Fraternal.
But then I was doing research one night and I was like,
She's like,
wait.
oh my God, Allie, we can actually be identical.
We just like split completely.
Right.
We just like had our own little sacs.
So we did a DNA test.
Yeah, and like came back 99.9.
99.9%
Same DNA, yeah. And it's like joke
Wow.
is on us
Yeah.
because we look exactly alike.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wouldn't
Yeah.
like the
No,
looking
serious,
exactly
dead
like and the
serious.
fact you talk all the like saying the
At
exact
the
same
At
words
the
at
same time, yeah.
Wouldn't that clue you off?
I mean,
I don't know. people would come to us and they're like,
oh, you're identical? We're like, no, we're fraternal.
Like, what are you talking about?
We're like, yeah, no, it's all science. Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with how we look.
serious?
Science
Yes.
was wrong.
Science was wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Isn't that
Yeah.
so sad? It totally changed our dynamic, I think.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, see,
Is
I did that DNA test. I got semi DNA and I got my results back, and it turned out I'm 85% saltine, 12% Ritz, and 3% Cheez-It.
You're a cracker.
That's how white I am.
You're the whitest fucking person I know.
I am.
You're
With a little Velveeta.
Little, yes. Little cheese on top.
When he goes to a doctor, he doesn't have to get X-rays. I
No,
believe they just.
Hold me up
See-
to the light and
see
save
right
me a
through you.
grand.
Yeah, they save you a lot of money that way. So you guys, but you grew up together.
Yes.
I mean, you're sisters.
Yeah.
You have another sister too. Do you have? Other
No, it's
Just
just
us.
us. Yeah, just us.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My poor mom.
So
Oh.
where did you guys grow up?
We grew up in New Jersey.
In
And
Short
then,
Hills.
and then we moved to New York. We went to NYU. And then we moved out here.
graduated and
Yeah.
moved out here.
When did you start doing artwork? Like when did that happen?
I would say
We started when we were like we've been painting our entire lives.
yeah, like when we were
babies.
babies, I'd say it was like always our little hobby and after school thing. Like kids would be doing sports and this and that.
we'd
We
play
did soccer.
and,
We like
running
ran away from the ball.
This is
Yeah,
the first,
everything.
really the best, most stereo podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, we've never done a podcast in stereo before.
I wonder how it sounds.
Right.
Like
It sounds really good.
you know, you either love it or hate it. When you're sitting in between us, I think it could get
It
a
gets
little
distracting.
tricky. Yeah, it's like in one ear, not the other.
Keep going back and
Oh my
forth.
God, you guys are so funny.
We're very insane.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So so you started painting when you guys were kids.
Exactly,
Right.
and
but everybody paints when
Right.
they're kids.
I think
Yeah.
everyone
You know,
does
your
it.
Your guys' stuff is like next level stuff. Like
Thank you.
I'm looking at what when you started painting together for real? Like, did you go to NYU to paint?
Yeah, we did.
We studied
What?
studio art, majored in studio art. I actually have a minor in art history.
You do.
I do.
Is that useful?
Somewhat.
But so I don't know. We always just would do. First, we started separately in school. We had like different professors and stuff, and then I would use her for my projects, like as my muse, and then she would use me, and we'd like
She
share
was
the
my
projects.
muse.
We like shared a thesis paper at the end
I don't
of
know
school.
how we got away with that
We did because
one.
we were like, oh, are you really gonna want to read the same thing twice? Probably not.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but like it's true. Like
was
you
just
know,
more fun.
It was more fun. We did it
We
together.
had all the same ideas.
We
We're
have
like,
the same
let's just
style.
collaborate.
Yeah, it works.
And right, can you tell that two people did this, or it looks like one person?
It looks like one person.
All
Yeah.
the paintings look like
They all
were-
look like one really good artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like it's from a single. like a single mind. Like sometimes you see like a collage or something or some sort of thing that's done by multiple people.
Right,
Like,
and like you
on
could tell.
street art, sometimes you can see it's multiple different styles.
Right.
But your styles are the same.
Yeah,
like,
it's super similar.
Super similar. I mean, I can tell. You can tell, right?
So what's the difference between your two painting styles?
I would say, I think Lexi, I always say she's better with colors.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
what you
better
do
with, like,
say.
shading and like getting shapes and
getting shapes right.
and
I
shadows
think.
more.
Yeah, but like it's really we just
work well
share.
together.
Yeah, we go back and forth. I mean, we work well when our canvas is more horizontal. Because we each take a side.
Sure.
And then when it's vertical, like these right
It gets
here.
a little tight.
Yeah, it gets very tight, and like sometimes we'll have to like maneuver around, and I'll like sit on top of her and like use her
She
as my
literally
little.
sat on me one time.
Oh
Literally.
my god.
Like
So
a chair.
when I look at these paintings, like is like the left half one of you and the right half the other, or how does that divide work?
Yeah, like a little. I mean,
We
a
go
little
back
bit.
and forth.
We do go back and
We
forth.
go back and forth, really.
I would say, Alec, you usually take the left side, don't you? It depends, right?
Sometimes- It just depends.
Yeah, it depends.
I'll be like, oh, I'm painting the boob. It's mine. You do
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
Well, in particular, so that our audience knows what we're talking about painting-wise.
Yeah.
The paintings that we're looking at right now, I want to talk about the first stuff you guys started painting before this, but the paintings we're looking at right now, these are these selfies?
They're
they're-
the leaked selfies
Or leaked nudes. Yeah.
Leaked nudes, like stuff that you would
Leaked
find
celebrity
on, like,
nudes, yeah.
Yes.
On like the Fappening or
on
something.
the Fappening or
Yeah,
something. Yes,
something
right.
like
So
that.
you're
Yeah.
taking these photos that are kind of like the photos where they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that got out in the public. Ah,
Right.
and
Right.
they freak out, and you're taking them and turning them into these beautiful works.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's totally the point. We just want to take them and
Give it a new
Give it a new
context.
context, exactly, and like turn it into art, like exactly
Yeah.
what you said, and make it beautiful. And I think like a lot of people can take selfies. Like
Yeah.
everyone
But then-
takes selfies, but
then
not
to turn it into a painting is something totally different.
right.
Yeah, and they're gorgeous paintings.
Thank
If
you.
If you haven't, where's the best place for people to check out? The
We
paintings?
post a lot on our Instagram.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
the Kaplan Twins. We also have a website for our work. It's theKaplanTwins.com also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're incredible. I mean, the Rihanna one that you're doing right now, and this Kim Kardashian.
You know what's
painting.
so funny about this Rihanna one? So we were eating like flamin' hot Cheetos the entire time that we were working on this painting. And I swear. So we're thinking, what
Like, what
background
colors,
should we do?
colors?
And I'm just like orange would be
Orange
so
and
beautiful.
and green.
And I'm looking at it. We're finished with it, and I'm looking at the Cheetos bag, and I'm like, oh my god, it literally is the Cheetos bag.
It's literally the same color as the Cheetos
yes,
bag.
the Cheetos bag.
I love it. Now, have you? What's the plan as far as have these sold or have you?
So
we're
yeah,
doing-
these are gonna be in an upcoming show that'll be in June. It'll be our solo show, and it'll be in LA.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
At DeRay Gallery.
That's
so.
going to be insane.
It's gonna be
Yeah, it'll be
amazing.
really
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really
crazy.
fun, and there are gonna be so many of these with these beautiful, bright background colors, like just pop and beautiful, and it's exciting.
You guys are going to blow up onto the scene.
So
Thanks.
let's
you're
jump back for a
already
minute.
on the scene, but you guys are going to blow up even.
Love
bigger.
to hear
Yeah.
it.
So
worry
let's
about
jump back to when you were kids. You started painting. Did you enjoy going to museums? Like
Oh
with artists you
yeah,
looked
we
up to?
did. So I mean, we grew up in New Jersey, and it
Super
was
close to
we
New
were
York.
like 30, 40 minutes away from New York. My mom, she would on Mondays.
We
I
called
mean,
it Mama Mondays.
yeah, we called it Mama Mondays. I
would
don't know
pull
for how long we did this. We
I don't
did
know.
this for
I don't
a
know
while.
how we even got away with this or how we graduated
Yeah, I know.
high
We
school. Like
missed
we
one.
were never in high school. My mom would pull us out of school and like take us to the Met and MoMA
and like Broadway shows and
just-
stuff. And yeah, it
and
was
then
our
the
Mama
school
Mondays.
would call me like, "Where are the girls?" And my mom's like, "Oh, they're having like a mental health day.
It's like a field trip. It's
a field trip. It's
educational."
educational.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Our mom's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there anybody in your family that painted that you learned from or drew?
I think
or-
like both of our
Both
parents
of our
are
parents are kind of, they're super
artistic and creative.
My dad's a dentist. I guess that kind of counts.
Yeah, and my mom, she always wanted to go into art, but her
parents
parents
made her-
wanted her to do accounting or something like useful, or so someone would say useful. So she was always like to us, like do whatever you want to do, like be whoever you want to be, and she's like always been very supportive
Right,
of
both
that.
of our parents
Both
were
of our
always
parents, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what kind of stuff were you guys painting when you were in high school? Like at that time?
I think
mean,
just
it's
like normal like technique stuff.
Right, like
yeah.
paint this, drape and get all the shadows and
Yeah.
those sort of things.
Yeah.
Paint, like draw your hand, like sketchbook sort of.
Yeah,
Like
and then
basic to learn the technique.
Right.
And then when we went to NYU, that's when we're like,
yeah,
you
that's
can
when we
do
got-
whatever you
we
want.
got very creative.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have a style that's sort of what I'd consider photorealistic.
Yeah.
I
I would think so. Yeah. a
But in
little.
terms of like
Yeah.
what you enjoyed, like when you're growing up, were you into like Pollock or weird stuff or Dolly, or were you into the more realistic type of
I
painting?
mean, we did
It's just
everything. It was like a
everything.
little bit of everything. I mean, we always loved Warhol. Like, obviously, I think the
Right.
colors.
Yeah.
What did you love?
No, recently though, it's funny. Like every time I'll go to museums and see Dali now, I'm like, oh my god, like what was this guy on when he was
Yeah.
making these paintings?
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of fantastic.
The
Yeah.
weird thing about that, I remember I went to, I think it was MoMA, and they have the persistence of time, or
Right.
persistence of memory, right?
Right, yeah.
There, and I was like, wow, this is really small. Because like I remember in college, a roommate of mine had a poster that like filled up
It's
like the entire
giant,
wall.
yeah.
It's giant. I go there, and the thing is like, it's like
tiny.
It's the
10
same
inches
thing with
wide.
the Mona Lisa. You go there and you're like, this is it. It's so
yeah,
small.
yeah. You're like, this is the postage stamp that I've got. It's crazy.
Yeah, like, our artist, the artist that does the nighttime show, all the nighttime show posters for us. His name's Mario Delago, and he's a very talented tattoo artist, and he has a
cool.
tattoo shop up in San Francisco, and he wanted to get into poster art, so we met and started working together, and he did this piece of me as Galactus from the comic books. It was like a comic book character, and
I
it was
think
like
I
me.
did I see that?
I think I sent it to
He
you. It was
sent
like
it to us, yeah.
crushing Donald Trump's
Yes,
head.
yes.
And I was like, this is so cool. And because it came up on my phone, and I didn't really see how big it was.
Right.
I thought it was like a giant wall size
Oh my God,
painting
how
that
big-
he
how
did,
big was it?
and he sent it to me, and it was 8x10. It's like
Yeah, it was a piece of paper.
a little smaller. Yeah, it was
it's
one
a piece
piece of
of
paper.
paper. Wow,
And I was
that's
like,
crazy.
what the fuck? Like, how
Yeah.
did you do this?
Yeah.
But it that kind of blew my mind.
You know what? I find it easier to paint larger scale.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Because-
I think when you're painting, because this is like it
we're
was
working
drawn, it was
Yeah.
like hand drawn.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think painting, I think it's bigger scale. I mean, this Nicki Minaj one. Can I say that you guys are doing a Nicki
Sure,
Minaj
yeah,
one?
yeah.
It's fucking huge,
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, she's
It's
gonna
so
be gorgeous.
powerful, right? She's just like right in your face. Like,
And I love
yeah.
her phone screen is also of herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of amazing.
Or the case, the little case. Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
so great.
We're thinking
The-
like pink backgrounds for that
Yeah,
one because
obviously.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it
can
has
see
to
it.
be
Nicki
bright pink.
Minaj.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
has to be.
It's amazing how you guys capture breasts in stuff like this too. Just the skin, just like who does the
Oh, so
the-
this one
the
actually-
nipples. I'm saying it. Who did the nipples?
Well, we
When we how
This one,
often
I did one
do you
boob.
Yeah,
get to
I-
ask on a podcast who did the nipples?
nipples?
Who did the nipples? Usually it's God is the answer to that.
Yeah.
Or your parents.
Well, we could let you,
You can
guess.
guess.
Yeah,
I did one boob and Lexi did the other one.
I did. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you said that she's really good with shadows, right?
Or shapes.
Shapes.
Yeah, shapes more.
shadows.
And I do color. Well, we see colors differently
We do.
sometimes.
Well, let's see if I'll get this.
Okay, I'm gonna say that she did the right boob.
Allie did the right boob.
Yeah,
Is that
Allie,
what you're saying?
I'm saying Allie did the right boob.
So this one over
Yeah.
here. No.
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 Yeah, see, I
God,
was going
I'm-
to guess the other way because
Oh,
they
you
also
were?
said
We said
that
that I
Allie
did-
works on the left half.
Yes, you listened.
Oh, I
On the right
suck.
half.
I thought. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Well, that's why
sucks.
when I looked at that, I'm like, oh, Allie always takes the left. But then I was like, no, just in this one.
Yeah.
It's not
I thought
always
it was
the
be a
case.
trick question. So what kind of like, you know, when you guys got to NYU, what changed? I mean, that's what an amazing place to go to school and to
Yeah,
study.
no,
and-
it was amazing.
I think we were
don't
just
know.
in a lot of the same classes, and
Yeah.
we
Did
just,
you apply together?
We
as-
did apply together,
We said-
and we also wrote in our.
we wrote in our application, we will not go unless you accept both of us. So it's either both of us or neither of us.
Were,
Oh
were
my
your
God.
grades pretty much the same in high school too? Or?
my
Lexi's
grades
grades
are
were
a little bit better, yeah.
But whatever.
But that's fine. It doesn't matter.
You guys are so funny.
Did you
So-
have the
But we had
same SAT
portfolios
scores?
that we had to
or-
No, my
submit-
SAT scores were better.
Yeah, they were
Ah.
both not great.
They were- yeah,
but we
but-
had our portfolios.
We had
so
our
we were
art.
okay.
Yeah, you're
like-
studying art.
It was
Yeah.
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 You go for art, so
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
why.
Yeah. Where did you guys live when you lived in New York?
So
we
we did
we
like
went
the
to the
dorms
dorms
freshman
freshman
year.
year.
We didn't live together. We should
should
have
have
lived
lived
together.
together.
Allie didn't want to live with me because this is actually like the truth. We both wear disposable contacts, and the dailies, and I would leave them out on the sink, and
She wouldn't
bother.
throw the little
I
cases
still
away.
don't.
That's gross.
It's gross, right?
It's gross.
I still don't do them.
I can't live with you because this is the most disgusting habit I've ever experienced in my life.
Right, and I'm like, wait till you get to college and room with someone else, and you're going to see how disgusting I really am.
Right,
Yeah,
I was like,
sure.
shit.
Yep, and
Live with
afterwards,
my sister.
Yeah, it's like I could never,
had a great
I could never live
roommate.
with
I was
Glickman because he does this thing. It drives me crazy. Every time I go to his house, when he brushes his teeth with a toothbrush, he doesn't wash the toothpaste off the toothbrush when you're done.
Now I
true?
do.
Oh,
now
so it
I
just
do.
like
And
it just
I
gets
see it, and I'm
everywhere.
like, it's gross.
No,
like,
it
I
just
don't take
clumps
toothbrush
up on
with like
things.
with like just giant clumps of old toothpaste.
He
and I'm
used
like,
to
what
give
do
me
you?
crap for
that's-
it all the time, and now I
freaks me
do
out.
it. Now I do it
Now
right.
you do it. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
but like up to like it was like literally 2 years ago.
Yeah.
he started giving me shit for it so much that I was like, oh,
I mean,
better.
like, it's hard.
Yeah,
to
I give
live
him
with
shit over everything,
people,
though, like-
right?
yeah, I mean, everybody's got their stupid.
everyone has
Shit,
their
I mean,
shit.
we're good. I think we're good now. We also live with my mom, so she like moved as soon as we got into NYU. She moved out of New Jersey and then followed us to New York, and then
then
we
followed
lived
us-
with her actually in New York.
We did.
From like what? Well, we studied abroad in Berlin, like sophomore spring, and then as soon as we moved back to New York, we lived with her the rest of the college
Rest of the
time.
time.
Yeah, and then we graduated, and she moved out here to follow us also. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
The three of
amazing!
us. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I think your mom sometimes shows up on my Instagram feed.
Oh
when
my
I'm
god,
like-
does she?
Because I don't follow your mom, but I follow you guys, and then your
Right.
mom's comments will pop
Oh
up.
yeah,
I'm like,
and she's the
Mom's-
Kaplan Twins mama.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, Mom, please stop commenting. I will delete your comments. Like, stop it.
Is she?
Bother me.
Is she the So she came out here with you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
are your parents not together?
Yeah,
divorced.
they're divorced. Yeah.
When did they get divorced?
We
How
were
old
like
you?
10. Yeah, we were 10.
Do you guys still have contact with your dad? Or
Yeah,
no?
of course.
yeah,
We
yeah.
were just in New York visiting.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
yeah.
really great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
How does he feel about all of this?
I think he's
I
warmed
think he
up
gets
to it now.
Yeah, he likes
does.
it. Like at first, he was like, "What are you going to do with an art degree?" I'm like, Dad, watch. Just watch us.
Yeah. He was just like a little like I think more on the fence and just a little bit like I don't know. Like he obviously wants to see it succeed, but maybe he's like a little more afraid. And we
A
kind
little
of
bit- he was
we
a
don't
little
really we're not that fearful, are
Right
we? Yeah.
now, we're just like
We're just like let's
go
do it.
for
Let's go for it. Like let's take those risks while we can. you
Right.
know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
But no,
now he's totally on board.
He
Yeah.
like calls us every day. He's like, "What's happening? What happened today? What's happening tomorrow? Like, what are you guys up to?"
Yeah, it's
he like
great.
loves it.
Yeah.
I love it. What an exciting time.
How long have you been in LA?
Year and a
About
half.
a year and a half, maybe a little longer. We moved out like last July, maybe.
Yeah, right around our birthday.
Yeah, and you guys are repped at
CAA.
CAA. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What
very
a great
exciting.
place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, as artists too. Like you never hear like somebody's repped as an artist.
Well,
Right.
I think that's the thing
It's
with art
interesting.
these
We're
days.
trying to do something different and merge art more with entertainment and just be everywhere and all over the place.
Right, like we always say, we don't want people just to see our art as like an object on a wall or just see it as the art. We want people to look at our art and be like, oh, like that's the Kaplan Twins, and then know the Kaplan Twins and know who we are as people
it's more of like a
and our
brand.
personalities. Just
it's
because
like a little of everything.
yeah, I feel like there aren't really a lot of artists these days who do that.
there aren't.
There aren't, and I think the last successful person to really do that was Warhol.
Absolutely.
he
Yeah.
was an artist, but he was also like a celebrity in his own right, in a sense.
Yeah.
he was like an idol to people.
Same with like Basquiat and Keith Haring.
Yeah, like that whole-
that whole scene.
Yeah, that's what we want to bring back.
I'm like, oh, I wish I could be there.
Well, you guys are kind of creating that in your. I mean, you're creating that in your own way too. Like because that's, that is that mystique that you guys have around your work. And I mean, I see when you guys post stuff, like it's nonstop, like people, just freaking out over everything
Yeah.
you guys are doing. And I think it's after you guys do a big show here in LA, I think it's just going to get crazier.
Yeah.
And what's crazy too is that in this town, which is so full of like bullshit people,
Yeah.
when you like when people have like real talent, the city clings to it. They just
Yeah.
go, oh my god, and they're gonna offer you guys reality shows, and I'm sure you guys have already been offered stuff like that. What have you talked about doing something like that?
We're we're talking about it. Yeah.
Are you already shooting one, or do you have a deal in place?
No,
yet?
we're not shooting anything.
We're
just make sure that when you do it, it's with the right place.
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah,
You know,
we're always very careful about those things.
we would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be so fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like it'd be great for us to show. It's just another way for people to see who we are.
It's
and
like how we use Instagram, right? It's just like a platform, like anything where you can show what you're doing and you know,
and get
let
people to know you and let people in.
Absolutely.
Right.
And look, if you guys were, just like if it was like, oh, we're two models, then we're in LA and we're twins, it'd be a different story.
Right.
But you guys are like insanely talented painters.
you.
And
Yeah.
like people immediately respond to that. Like to give you an idea, I showed my manager before I came with you guys today. I was like, oh, we're interviewing the Kaplan Twins on the show, and he was like, I know that name, and what do I know the name? And then he was like, oh, somebody told me about them, and I was like, well, check out their Instagram.
Are you at UTA or?
I'm at UTA.
Okay.
As a for voiceover stuff.
Okay.
And I've been there about 9 years.
Oh, wow. Okay,
but then
cool.
I'm at Generate as they're my manager at Generate, and so they started looking through your stuff, and he was like, my God, like this is totally insane. Like I've never seen anything like this.
It's definitely new.
It's definitely
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, it's out there. It's new, and I think that's why people are very excited about it because we are like doing something new.
different.
Yeah.
and different.
Like there are like freeze frame paintings that you've done from sex tapes.
Yes,
as well.
there are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
This
my
sex
God.
tape painting.
Yeah.
So
How did you get into the sexting, sex tape art genre? Like, how did that become your thing?
I think we're interested in shock value. I think.
Totally.
We did this other painting. It's called Chocolate Covered Strawberries, and basically it's just our butts with chocolate syrup smeared all over it, and like strawberries up our butts.
Yeah, and my mom took that photo. Actually,
No way.
Yeah,
Are
she
you
did.
serious?
No, I'm serious. We did that when we were in school actually, and we came home one night with the idea, and we bought all of the toppings, and we were just like ready to do it. We were ready to go for
we were
it.
so excited about it.
And
my mom was
she was home, and she's like creative. She knows how to use a camera, and rather than texting like a friend or like trying to pull the whole thing together, we're like, okay, well,
putting a
mom's
post up on Craigslist, like don't know who's coming over to take that photo.
No way.
Yeah. So we're like, Mom, like, would you want to take this photo for us? She's like, yeah, of course. Why not? So she starts like snapping away. And then she goes, wait, hold on. It's missing
move,
something.
don't
Don't move. Runs to the fridge, grabs some strawberries out of the fridge, and then places them on our butts. And she goes, perfect.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Your mom sounds amazing.
She's
so
awesome.
fun.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome.
oh my God.
But yeah, so with the sex tapes, we're like, okay.
So wait, so what happened to that painting? Where did that painting go?
That
we
one,
have that
it.
one,
We're
yeah.
not-
I don't know if we're
gonna
gonna-
hold on to that
we're gonna
one
hold
for a
on.
bit.
Yeah.
That one's like it's our baby.
Yeah, but you could the one of our boobies. Have you
Yeah,
seen that one?
I've seen that one,
Yeah,
yeah.
you could actually see that one in GALORE. That's in a group show.
I don't know, how long is it up for?
I'm not positive, but
It's up now.
It's up now.
Yeah.
It's up now. Well, they're installing like now, so it should be.
Where is Dre Galler for people?
It's
that don't
on
know?
Melrose. Yeah,
in West Hollywood.
In West Hollywood.
Awesome.
We'll have to look up that.
Okay, so then you guys make the leap into like
The sex tape.
sex tape.
This was
It was just crazy. We were just talking like. You go into CVS and you see magazines and like the Kardashians are everywhere. Like
Right.
this was when they're seriously like you see them.
Everywhere. You still do. I mean, like they're still everywhere.
Still,
They're still everywhere.
But like it was like last
just
summer,
like,
we're just like,
how
oh my
funny
God, like,
would
it's
it be?
just so crazy.
How funny would it be?
How funny would it be? Like to just paint her. Sex
I don't even know
tape.
how we came up with the idea.
We were just talking about it. Like who knows? And we're just like.
It would
we
be
have
so.
to do this.
We were like, it would be so funny. People would be talking about this because it's interesting. It's like her sex tape was so iconic, like in that time.
It launched her
Yeah.
into like, and then what she was able to do with that. Like nobody ever thinks about her sex tape, and they just it's like what she actually like.
It's Ray J's fault that we have to put up with that stupid show now. That's what happened.
It is. I mean,
Damn
if you
you, Ray
think
J.
about before the sex tape, before the with Ray J,
She was just known as Paris Hilton's friend.
I
who
was
would,
just
like, be
about
seen
to
out
say
with her.
that.
Yeah.
yeah. There would be no Kylie.
No.
None of that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're
But it's
all. I mean,
crazy.
God bless them. They're all
they're so
amazing.
smart. Like,
They've,
you can't
they've
knock
all
them.
take. I mean, they've
I'll knock
taken
them.
a thing. No,
I'll
you
knock
can't.
them. I
know.
totally
you
knock
knock
them.
as much as you want.
I won't.
No, I think, but I mean, anytime that you can take, your life and turn it into something crazier by taking something and making it something. I mean, I'm just blabbering.
No,
But yeah.
it's true.
We did Paris Hilton's sex tape too. We only did one from that one, and we did multiples from Kim's because we're like, honestly, Paris did it first. Kim was like her assistant. She did the same
But
thing.
it was like such an iconic moment. We're like, okay, how amazing would it be to turn this into like a
and
giant
then to just have them
art,
forever.
like
Yeah.
art painting that lasts literally forever.
No, where is that one? Where's the Paris
Oh,
Hilton
so
one?
Paris Hilton,
Hilton,
we
we
still
have
have.
that one.
The Kim Kardashian one though, the one of her like
main one.
really like
just
getting
sucking
into
Ray
it.
J's
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, that one's sold to Pornhub. So
Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
have you met
Is
any
it-
of the people in these paintings?
we met Ray J. Yeah, we did meet Ray J. I would still love Ray J to have a
When was
painting.
this?
Like
This
I'm
was
throwing
like a
that
year
out.
ago, right?
Yeah, this was like at Snoop Dogg's birthday, maybe like a year ago, I
Right.
think.
Amazing.
And I
we
went up
showed
to him and I'm like,
Allie,
obviously
that's
this is
Ray J.
J.
We have to. I'm like, Allie, that's Ray J. We have to.
Yeah,
we
you
have
have
to
to.
show
him.
him.
I'm like, hey, like, how's it going? Just talking to him. I'm like, oh, by the way, we're artists. This is one of our paintings.
Yeah, he
And
laughed.
He did.
I mean,
he laughed.
He thought it was funny.
I think he thought it was funny.
Yeah, but then he was like, oh, like, I'm just
Not here
my-
for business.
Yeah, I would still love him to have one. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. So
we
Ray
did
J,
show
if
Lamar
you're
also.
Yes.
We showed Lamar a painting of Kim, and
Oh, wow.
he loved it. He thought it was funny too.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
God, that's amazing.
Should we go here? Should we show these?
Yeah,
what
we're
do
like,
we
let's
do?
do it.
Whatever.
you should absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's I mean it's nuts.
Yeah.
People are they're all gonna want one. I want one.
Oh,
from,
yeah, for sure.
They're amazing.
Thank
Just
you.
don't ever wind up painting one of Glickman.
Yeah, please don't.
Nobody wants to see that
If there's
When
painting.
you make a sex tape, let us know.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Glickman-
when your nudes start leaking.
Protect your phone.
There's a few out there. I got to be real careful of. It's just me in a Pope costume with my
Fabulous.
balls out.
Fabulous.
Hey, so who's someone that you haven't done yet that you is there someone that you kind of want to do or when it comes to the fappening to a thing like that and stuff gets leaked, do you go and take a look and see if there's other people that you want to do, or you kind of where are you at with that?
Yeah, I mean, for this one, we're kind of just going along as we do it. And we're like, oh, like
this is
really
a beautiful
wanna-
image.
This is, yeah,
like
we really
this
wanna
is
do
a
Nicki
or like
Minaj.
this is a good person to do. You know,
Right,
like
right.
we don't really want to like piss people off.
Right.
But like
Sure.
obviously people
So
are
we're-
gonna always have an opinion. You
Right.
know.
Of course,
Right.
yeah.
But we're choosing like women who we think
are
or
more
like
confident with their sexuality.
or like
and,
we'll just like
don't
like
give
they
any
push
fucks.
they put it out there. Like Kim
Right.
puts her selfies out there.
Yeah.
She put it in her book. Like she did that Selfish book, and
Sure.
she has all of her leaked nudes in there in her own book.
Right,
So,
right. So
um,
it's a little more fair game. It's
yeah,
okay.
I mean,
Right,
like,
so, like, look at
I
these
mean,
and
there
be
could
like,
be
oh, these
people
are-
that like we choose and they'll get
they'll
bought.
hate it.
Yeah,
like,
but that's okay.
Right. But
Yeah.
that's not the intent. It's just to make like these beautiful, gorgeous Renaissance style.
Yeah, exactly. We're like
modern
thinking
day-
like
I love
a
it.
selfie is kind of like a modern day Renaissance painting. Like think about how scandalous those Renaissance paintings used to be.
Oh, yeah.
Except you would have to paint them because you didn't have a camera, you know?
Right. Oh yeah.
So now it's like that kind of modern day twist
Take
on
on
it.
it.
Yeah.
I love it so
Yeah.
much. That's
Yeah.
so
And
great.
who else? Like, I mean, there's so many leaked nudes out there of celebrities. They're just like,
Yeah, I was on
I
Twitter
mean, I
the other
think-
day, and then some wrestler named Paige. Like, I don't even know who this is, and it's like just all over Twitter. And I'm like, I don't know who this is, but apparently she's naked.
Well,
Yeah.
there are some recent ones that just came out, right?
Yeah,
Did anyone
yeah.
hear
Yeah.
about
No.
that?
That's who was it? It was.
I think it was like
Emma
Emma Watson,
Emma Watson.
and I don't remember who the second person is. Do you?
no.
I remember seeing that pop up on my phone, and I'm like, oh my god, content.
content.
Yeah. I know. Hilarious.
Yeah, do you subscribe to like some special subreddit, and you're like, okay,
No,
post
it just
something
like
new, post
popped
something
up.
new.
It was like a BuzzFeed
Oh,
news
yeah.
thing that just popped up on my phone, and I'm like, ooh, this is kind of fabulous.
Oh yeah. No. What about Vanessa Hudgens?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she has one.
She has one. Like
That's
Miley Cyrus has one. I think
Jennifer
she'd be in-
Lawrence has one.
Yeah.
There's so many.
There's so many. Kate Upton. She's
Yeah.
like on the list.
Yeah, Vanessa Hudgens. We met her that one time.
We had this thing happen one
Would she be
time.
down?
Oh my god, this is such a funny story.
Okay.
So
We were at Bob's Big Boy
We were at
and
Bob's Big Boy.
to look alike.
And I used to be on the show called Big Time Rush. That was
Okay.
like a Nickelodeon
Yeah.
kid
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Right? So I was the manager on the show.
Got it.
So I knew one of the girls that had dated one of the guys on our show
Mm-hmm.
was sitting at a
Yeah,
table.
she was friends with Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah,
Got
she's friends
it,
with
okay.
Ashley Tisdale
and they all came
Vanessa
in.
Hudgens
Yeah.
and a couple other people, and they all came in and they said hi, and then they went over to their booth, and I was like,
Drunk as hell, by the way.
super
Falling
drunk.
down drunk.
Falling down drunk, yeah. So I was like, and I was with Matt, and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I have this move that I pull when I just want to say hi to these people again later before, I'll send milkshakes or chocolate cake or something crazy over to their table as like a on us, and then we'll send it over, and then we wave, and then we go over and say hi.
Right,
that's right.
And
the plan.
Yeah, we've done it. I did it with
Tila Tequila.
I did it with Tila Tequila before she was a Nazi.
Before we knew she was a Nazi.
Before she was a Nazi.
Oh,
Tila Tequila,
wow.
I sent her a milkshake.
Does she have naked photos? She must.
Oh, yes.
Oh my
she
God, are you
must.
kidding me?
She must.
She's like Miss Naked Photos.
Yeah.
But she's also a Nazi, so
Stay away from that one.
Yeah, we'll let that one go. But
the background color for that one, red and black.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, yikes! So we decide to go over and say hi, and we walk over, and they're sitting there at their table, Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens and everyone, and Vanessa has a camera with her, and I go, oh hey girls, she's taking pictures, and so I go, hey, how's it going? And goes, oh, I was like, this is my friend Matt, whatever, and then Ashley Tisdale goes, don't mind Vanessa. She just loves taking pictures. And Matt goes, oh, I know. I've seen her work.
Oh my God.
And she, the whole table just shuts down. It's over. The conversation's over.
Oh, that's
and we're
awkward.
like, okay, well, great seeing you guys. Enjoy your milkshakes.
Nice meeting you.
God, Matt.
Nice meeting you. See you never.
Yeah, see you never again, forever.
I guess
so
you got to
funny.
know your audience, right?
Yeah, I know. It's this is what it's
You
like to be
win
friends
some,
with
you
this guy.
lose some. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, but
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was just waiting for you to say something.
This is
I
like the
felt you
first
saying
time that she didn't know what she was going to say.
I
That's
know.
amazing.
Well,
What?
sometimes I'll feel her saying something,
Oh,
so
and
I'll
you'll
try
like
and hold back.
Yeah, you'll back off.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We do the same. Like
you
if
do
we
the same thing.
Sometimes we like to talk over each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about something that just recently happened. Vice did a story on you guys,
Yes.
and when it popped up on my news feed, I was like, "What? Vice did a story on the Kaplan Twins?" I'm so excited because typically Vice is like very cool about the way that they handle
Portray
things,
their
portray
people.
people.
Yeah.
And they're
Now, was
like
this on the
really
web
into
or on
like
the show?
It was on.
It was
Is
on the Vice. It was like a Vice Daily.
Vice.
Yeah,
a
a Daily Vice thing.
Daily
Got
Vice.
it.
So it was online, and then they also like recently reused it for Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yes,
As
like
part
on
of a
their
big Snapchat
like the
story.
Snapchat story. As
Yeah.
what were we? Thirst
Thirst traps. I'm like,
Yeah,
what the fuck's a thirst trap?
I guess we're thirst traps. I don't know.
Yeah, thirst trap is
Yeah,
what they
thirst
called
trap.
it.
Thirst trap.
Yeah, so you guys are, according to them, thirst trap,
Exactly.
Say
right?
that like 10 times.
Yeah, thirst trap. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna click on this, and so I go to watch it, and it starts off with this frumpy motherfucking girl who looks like an extra from the show Girls on HBO. This fucking girl, and she's like, "Hi, I was."
Did she look like you in a dress?
Yeah, she looked like me in a dress, and she was like, "I was recently at a unicycle convention in Silver Lake, and where they make their own beer, and like she's just the
hipster
most
fest.
hipster girl ever." And
Very
she's like,
hipster, yeah.
she's like, "Yeah, I today I'm here interviewing and talking to the Kaplan Twins, who make art." Stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
is it art? Right?
is it
art?
art
Is it not
or
art?
is it not art?
It could be art. Yeah.
And
or
you're like-
art. No, art or whatever you want to call it.
Art or whatever you want to call it.
It's called art.
It's called art. Straight up art.
What the fuck? I was completely shocked. First of all, that it was this woman. Then it gets into like, then they start like. Then they start kind of going through and explaining this new project that you guys are doing, which I thought was fucking awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it
but
was fun.
like she had an issue with, and the fact that they weren't focusing as much on the paintings, they were focusing on the Instagram boy toy.
Yeah.
Like
that was the
art
project that they wanted to cover.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. We spent a lot of time talking about our art and what it really means and how the project initially came about. And we did discuss, what the project is. It was meant to be sort of like our paintings, like how we focus a lot on
Like celebrity or
exploitation.
like celebrity
we
culture.
were turning these, stuffed animals into celebrities and giving
Right.
them stories.
And we actually did, we took Pikachu to Nobu one night and we went behind the sushi bar with like the chefs there and like we're making sushi and like we're posing with Pikachu, so like we were totally like invested in the story and like creating these stories.
So Matt, if you haven't seen this, what this art project was, and it was kind of a little bit of performance art. art.
Yes.
It was there was some like kind of celebrity stuff in it, but it was also just really cool. It was just really cool. So what they did is they went out and they bought these like kind of like stuffed toys and action figures and things.
Like Hulk, Batman, Spider-Man.
And then
the toy district. And,
they would take pictures of these toys and these things with themselves in kind of like sometimes sexual.
Oh, totally like very
sexually
suggestive. Yeah, very like we'd be posing
in
bed together with like the little
the toys
like,
and
Pikachu.
Maybe we're naked underneath the sheets. Maybe we're not.
So a much hotter version of what Mike Black does.
Right, exactly. Because Mike Black posts a lot of pictures of toys.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
Is he naked? But not
he's not naked.
Okay.
Yeah, but like there's like
Well, he might be. He's not in the photo.
It's a possibility we don't know. He's not in the picture.
I don't know what he does with He-Man when he's on the time. That's up to him.
But there was like a picture. One of the pictures was of I think it was Batman, and it was one of you guys kind of like bent over with your hands.
Oh, Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, Darth Vader, Dark Daddy.
Yeah, it was like hands
Called him
cuffed
Dark Daddy
with like the toy sitting on the top of your ass. Sort of.
Yeah.
And
draws people in, right?
It draws people in. People
That's
see
the
it,
story.
and then they want it.
They want
I
it.
wrote
They're like,
the
what
piece.
the fuck is this?
And they want it.
Yeah.
They
What
want
the
the
fuck
toy.
is this?
Of course they want it.
I'm intrigued. I'm going to look it up later.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
well,
Please do.
then they would sell the toy that's in the picture online for
$333. Yeah.
Right. And how many of these did you guys do?
We did it for a week, right?
So we did seven of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
How
sold
did
some.
you come up with that amount? $333.
It was. I don't know how we came up with it.
We're just like, I guess
Easy-
this works.
Easy
math.
number 333. I don't know.
Okay.
Right?
No,
enough. I
was
don't
it-
need a reason, but I was
It's a
curious.
funny number.
Was the deal?
It's also a weird number, like if you have a flat even number.
No, like I know that you guys work with. There's a is it like a producer or a guy that you guys work with?
Maddie.
Yeah.
He goes by the most famous artist.
artist.
Yeah. So we collaborated with him on that project. We were working he had a studio downtown, and so we were working out of that studio for like how long, Allie? Maybe like 6 months?
Yeah, around that.
Yeah. 6 months.
Okay, so did he get part of that? Was it kind of like 111 goes to each of you guys, or
We split it 3 ways on that project. And I mean, we did like a lot of the work though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. 1/3 for that? I don't know.
But it was
Should've
definitely
done that.
an interesting thing because it kind of took people out of like it drew people in so they could see what real like I feel like I don't want to say that this is real work and that wasn't real work.
No, that
But
was like
that's
different.
like it's a different kind of thing.
Totally.
Because
That was
you
like
get-
that was like playful and fun and like more performance, and obviously like we could do like quick fun projects like that just to like spark a little attention or like
generate a
just
little conversation,
keep people entertained also, but then it's like we do actually produce like
real art.
And
That's
like we
real,
have like a real
painted art.
right, and like we have a real talent which is like painting.
Right. Like I think like sometimes Banksy would do a thing where or even what's his name? Brainwash.
Right, yeah.
Does a thing where he'll make, he'll take a stencil, throw it on something, spray it once over and drop some paint on it and then he sells it for some sort of absurd amount of money. But that that doesn't take away from it being art.
No,
and it doesn't take away from him being like one of the most famous, highly painted artists in the world. I mean,
the art world is like pretty crazy, right? It
is pretty crazy.
It's like whatever like you say kind of goes in a way.
It's like the Wild West.
Yeah, and it's like I think if people are into it, I mean, but that's with anything, right? If people are into anything, then it just kind of snowballs and stirs the pot, and
absolutely,
that's how it kind of happens, right?
Yeah.
So it's
completely.
totally. I mean, Brainwash was put on the map with that exit through the gift shop,
right?
That totally put him on the map. You know?
It made everything. For him.
Yeah.
And he's like untouchable now.
Yeah.
Like his stuff is insane. It's worth so much money.
How much is his stuff worth? Do we know? Like a painting, how much is that?
Hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
All I know is a photo of him putting up Red Hot Chili Peppers posters got you $200 from TMZ.
Really?
I took a photo of him putting up a paint thing.
He was doing advertising for
I
Chili
met him a
Peppers
few
album.
times, and he's like the
Yeah,
nicest
no, we've
guy.
met him. Yeah, he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, he drove up. I was parked across the street, and he drove up on Melrose
Mm-hmm.
in a truck, hopped out with another guy, pointed at the wall. They took a giant vat of some sort of glue thing, poured it on the wall real quick. He ran up, stuck this giant piece on there, flattened it down, and then they ran over it with a roller.
Yeah.
And I took like a couple pictures and sent them over to TMZ because I was just like, this is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, when would you ever get to see
that?
And
You'd never see
it wasn't at like 3 a.m. It was broad daylight. Like
And
middle
like
of the
no
day.
one was anyone there.
No, but like I mean, there were people on the streets,
But no one was
but
like,
no one gave a
taking-
shit.
Yeah, no.
Because no
People
one
wouldn't
knows.
know.
They
Right.
don't know
No one
what's
would know.
happening.
Well, that's the problem also with artists. Like, unless you know their
the
faces
artist.
or like know them or like you're a part of that whole scene, like no one knows the artist.
I tried doing that one time.
Uh-huh.
I tried doing wheat pasting. Were you there for
Wait,
that?
I was there.
Did we do it together?
Yes, I was
Oh
there.
my
Doing
gosh,
what?
we did
You
it
tried
together.
doing this?
I tried wheat pasting because I had done an art show at Meltdown Comics on Sunset, where I had real quick. So I got food poisoning.
Oh,
at
no.
Yeah,
At the same Bob's of Goy where we saw Ashley Tisdale.
Yeah,
That's karma.
Same place. Yeah.
Because
So
he's the one
good.
who got it, not me.
Yeah.
Yes, no,
know.
I did. I
I'm
did.
kidding.
No, it was bad. And so then after I got food poisoning, I wanted my money back, and so I went in and I was like, I want my money back, and they were like, we're not giving you your money back, and I was like, you can't prove that you got food poisoning, and I was like, I was
How
sick.
do I prove this?
I was like, what am I supposed to? I was sick for 2 days. I missed work and all stuff, and it was like dinner that I had paid for a bunch of people, and I was really
You would
upset.
like throw it up in a cup and bring it
I was
back.
like, I threw up in this cup. Here, look at this. And it just was, no one was doing anything. And so I was so mad. I said, I had asked them once before how often they get their Bob's Big Boy toys, those like action figure vinyl little toys they
I
have.
don't think I've ever been there. Have you?
I don't know, but I know what it is.
They have these like
So look at the
statue
guy,
of like the
the
guy
little
holding the
burger.
hamburger.
Oh,
He,
like that
holds
little
the
hair and he's
burger.
wearing
I
on,
know
on the
him.
East Coast,
Yes,
they
I
use
know.
a different name because there's the Big Boy chain.
No,
It's
it's the
called
big
Big
boy.
Boy.
I know
And
the
there's
big
a
boy.
different
Yes, I know the big
name.
boy.
Yeah.
So I go,
Wasn't like the big boy in like one of the Austin Power
yes,
movies?
he was
Yeah.
the ship.
Yes, he
yeah,
was the
yeah.
ship. Okay, I know.
So I
know.
said, how I had asked how often they get those in, and they were like, oh, maybe once a year. There's like one company left in the world that makes them, and we have to have it shipped in. It's very hard to
They're
get
little
them.
like piggy banks.
Yeah, they're like piggy banks. And
Okay.
so
Got
I
one.
said, when I was very upset, and I was like, how much are your Bob's Big Boy toys? And they were like, oh, they're $10 a piece. And I was like, how many do you have? And they were like, well, we have like 20 up front, and then we have another, like, we have a box in the back. Why? I go, I want all of them. I'm taking all of them. And they were like, you can't buy all of them. We need them to display it. I was like, you don't get to display them anymore. I get all of them.
Did
now.
you buy all of them?
I bought about 65, 75
Oh my god!
of these things, and it was expensive. You
Yeah.
know, it was like $750 or something
But
crazy.
it was like pride.
But I was like,
I want-
"Fuck you guys!
Fuck you, fuck you,
fuck
fuck
you,
you.
fuck you! You don't get this anymore. You shouldn't serve things to kids because you can't because you're giving everyone food
Oh my
poisoning."
god! What did you do with that?
So I took them home, and then I started. I'd sculpted and stuff before, so I took this, like fast drying clay, and then I started turning them into like monsters and putting little. I went and bought glass eyes at fucking Necromance. Thank you, on Melrose. He's like my twin, except skinny and without health problems. I'm just kidding. No, so I went. I'm fine. These glass eyes you put for taxidermy.
Right.
I started putting those in and then painting them real weird and
Oh my god! I
want
to see these.
Yeah.
started making these little monsters.
Yeah.
And then I went out and spent like $2,000 and bought a 5.5 foot tall giant big boy statue and turned it into a zombie. And I was like, I got an art show.
Wait,
to, like,
I think I've
think
seen
you showed us
this. I've
this.
seen this.
yeah, I think I may have shown to you.
I've seen this. Yeah, totally. Wait, let me see.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
a
you
couple of
showed
them.
us. I'm like,
That's
as you're telling the
amazing.
story, I'm like, I remember seeing this.
Yeah.
Yes,
So they
that's
went
why I
up-
remember.
They went
I
up
did
at Meltdown and,
yeah.
and sold for like $500 a,
Oh my god,
piece.
that's epic. Yeah,
Wow,
those are
that's
great.
I sold a shitload of them, and there's
Right.
still a few of them left out there. But what ended up happening is,
Oh my god, that's
Big
great.
Boy,
I love that purple one right there. Also.
oh yeah, oh he's so cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
The zombie looking one.
Oh yeah, and that's my little. That's like a Warhol statue thing that I got.
Which one?
This Warhol skull thing. Anyways.
Oh, cool.
You know what's
Damien
great on
Hirst, like a
podcasts? When
Damien
people
Hirst.
look at photos.
I know when people look at
It's
photos.
so awesome.
Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. Just Google Bob is Dead art show. You'll see it.
Bob is Dead.
Anyways,
Okay.
what ended up happening is Bob's big boy calls me on the phone, and they go, "Hey," I get this voicemail. "Hey, hey, Steven, how's it going? Yeah, this is Michael from Bob's Big Boy. I just want to let you know we love the art. It's so cool. We'd actually like to display it here in the store, and we think it'd be really great. And hey, can you call back this number?" And I call the number back, and it just goes. I call the number back, and it goes, "Hi, you've reached Rosenbaum law firm. How can I help you?" And I go,
Oh my God.
and so I just hung up the phone real quick, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's a law firm! Like
That's
that's who
terrible.
called me. Like they're gonna try to sue me or something."
can't sue you.
And so they try to call back, and I didn't answer the phone, and
Oh, shit.
I gave their phone number to my attorney, and he called them, and he was like, "Don't you ever fucking talk to my client again?
Oh, my God.
Here's the law that lets him do whatever
You can
he
do
wants."
that.
and,
Yeah, it's
and-
appropriation.
Yeah, appropriation.
100%.
So I got.
And
I
you
got
changed
to.
it.
art.
You
Yep.
changed it. You changed the context.
Yeah.
You changed the way it looks. You changed
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah.
goes. It's
Yeah.
very hard in art for people to
To
sue.
sue.
Well, people always say that to us. They're like, yeah, that's very cool. They're like, no, I love it. But they say to us, like what
what
if
if you
any of
get
the
sued?
celebrities try and sue you? And with these images, it's interesting because since they have already been leaked
they're already on the internet.
on the
right?
internet, it's very
Yeah.
hard to show. Okay, like where did it come from? Like
Right.
where
Like,
exactly
we all know
did this?
initially it
They're-
came
they're-
from their cell phones because they took the photos and
But-
those were leaked.
but that
we didn't
guy's-
leak them.
That guy's already probably in
Are
jail,
you worried
right?
about any problems? Like, say, Shepard Fairey lost that case against the AP, where he took an AP photographer's photo of Barack Obama and turned that into the Hope poster, and then he got sued over that for.
Did he
copyright
lose?
infringement. He did lose.
He
I
did.
remember.
Well,
Interesting.
I think
There's a lot of
it's-
press,
But
though.
also, he
It's
lied in
different, though,
court
with Getty.
about it. So, like, Shepard Fairey's kind of a nut. So.
Yeah, but it's also different because that's a Getty image, and those are copyrighted
Right, those are
by them.
Yeah,
those are
different.
copyrighted, taken by artists, right? These are
These are
taken by
not-
the celebrities themselves, but they've already been put out there. Like I don't really know the answer, but this is my theory.
Sure.
Is that they're already put out there. There are like hundreds of thousands of these images,
Right.
Yeah.
Like more.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're like
I
they're
don't
leaked.
even know.
They're
They're leaked. They're out there
everywhere.
So I mean, I don't think that any of the celebrities themselves would like come after us.
I don't think
No, I
so
don't think they
either.
would.
I think
Yeah.
they're. I mean, they're gorgeous pieces of work.
Right,
This-
yeah.
I'm sitting next to Emily
Ratajkowski. Yeah.
who's this painting of her it's unfucking believably
She looks
gorgeous.
gorgeous,
She
right?
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's
she's
gorgeous.
Sick body.
She does.
Yeah, she really does.
And she's like very into art also. I think she
Yeah.
didn't she study art?
Yeah, I
She
think
did
so.
study art.
So okay, so let's hop to something I really have to ask you guys.
Okay.
What is happening in your romantic lives? Are you dating? Do you have boyfriends? Have you what's like how's this work?
Oh, this is
for
gonna be
you?
so fun for me.
Fun. Lexi's recently single.
I am. I'm recently single. I was in like a 2-year long relationship.
It sucks when one of us. Well, right now I'm in a.
She's in a relationship,
and
yeah.
it's always terrible when one of us is dating and the other one's not. Like
It's
we either
so
both have to
bad.
be in relationships
I've always
or
been in
both single.
relationships, and she's normally the one who's single, and like it flip flopped, and I've never been in this position.
Oh
and
no!
It's like really like weird for me.
It's
and
weird for me.
It's weird for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know how you can't really handle it. I think
can't handle
she
it.
can't handle it.
Because like we're so close, and then
Yeah.
obviously like our boyfriend when we're dating people,
They
have
become
to
really
like
close.
the other one because it's
Yeah.
But like
best
they're all
friends.
still friends. Like it's really weird. I don't
now
know.
It's
like,
really weird.
My ex and
my
Allie are still
boyfriend
friends.
works with my ex-boyfriend who lives with her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everyone.
Whoa.
It's real fucked
There's
up.
a reality show right there.
Yeah, right.
Like,
You can't make this.
You can't
shit
make it up.
yeah,
No.
like I dated a twin.
right. You'd watch us on a reality show.
Like I dated
Oh,
a twin, and it was like
100%.
it
Yeah.
gets weird
Yeah.
sometimes. Like
Yeah.
because they're so close. Because you remember Al when I dated her, and she
Yeah.
was identical twin,
Identical twins.
and like
Yeah.
it's
I mean-
just they're so close, and like
Right.
you have to have some relationship with everyone involved, or
Right.
it gets weird.
Well,
Yes,
when
we-
you date one, you date the other. Or like last night, Allie goes to me, "Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go to Kazunori with my boyfriend. Like, do you want to come?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you." She goes, "No, you know what? I actually want a night just to myself." And I'm like, "How rude are you?
You've already invited me. I'm
I'm
like,
like, "You've already invited me. Like, what's your?"
Then she
Isn't that
uninvited
so
you.
mean?
That's so mean.
So mean. But so thank God, my
So
mom
she's
is
the mean
single.
twin.
No,
She is-
I'm not the mean, twin.
She's a little selfish lately, but it's okay. And wait, you said it like that because you're recalling that. Okay, I am actually a little bit mean right now.
That wasn't too nice of me.
No, it was not.
But did you end up going to dinner?
I did because I made a big stink over it. I'm like,
she was like, Allie, you're the fucking worst. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm like, you're selfish. Like, you're so selfish,
my
man.
God.
But my mom is single. So my mom and I are like best friends these days. And like, we just like, she's a really great wing woman because she has like no shame. She'll
She's
talk
shameless.
to everyone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So she's like really good. We have a lot of fun together.
Now, do you guys,
and then
does your mom look like the both of you? Like, are
she
you
does.
over there?
Yeah.
She
She's
looks- but
she's
she's more
blonder.
blonde.
Yeah. She's a little blonder. What else?
She's darker. I mean, her eyes are brown. Her eyes
She
are
looks
green.
like us.
Yeah.
She had her nose done to look like ours. She did. Oh my God, she's gonna kill me.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
That's
no,
amazing.
we haven't done anything, but she definitely loved our. We got very blessed
when
with,
we were
these
younger and she
cute
got her
little
nose
Jewish
done,
noses.
she like took photos of our noses and she took it over to the doctor with her. And she's like,
that's
"This,
what
the
I want.
That's the nose for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why that's the voice I used.
Jewish mom. I don't know.
Jewish
mom voice.
That's
Yeah,
every
that's Jewish mom voice,
kinda
yeah.
like
Yeah, their
that.
mom is Charles Nelson Riley, apparently.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh my! Now, what are you like attracted to? Like, is it a different thing for each of you? Do you
We
have-
have
Yeah,
like
we do have
different
different
types.
tastes.
Yeah, your type is more like
I like light hair, light eyes.
yeah, and like a little bit more like
more like down to earth, like more like artsy kind
Not
of.
like
I hate that
granola.
fucking word, but like granola. What is that?
it's another
A
word.
hippie.
It's like another like
like
artsy
hippie,
word.
kind of like
Hippie.
artsy.
Like,
I hate that word too, but you know, just
Yeah, like
more
artsy.
cool.
She likes artsy.
Somebody who
like,
goes to Burning
someone
Man.
who wears like bracelets, but like
Okay.
beaded bracelets.
beaded bracelets.
You know what I mean? Like
The
that.
You've heard it
bun.
here, fellas.
Man bun. Do you like a man bun still?
Not anymore.
Long
That was-
hair? Do you like long hair?
Not anymore, but like
That was a
the
phase.
look.
That was the
You had
look.
a-
She used
okay.
to love that
So
look.
it's
I
your
don't
fault that guys walking around with man buns. 'Cause every time I see
100%.
someone with a man bun, I want to
100%.
walk
I want to
up.
chop it off.
I want to cut it off.
I
yeah.
do too.
You know, there's a
So
guy
not
who
my
makes
look.
these YouTube videos where he goes up and cuts off guys' man buns.
Good.
No way.
Yeah,
Good.
It's the funniest fucking thing I've
Good for
ever
him.
seen. It's he'll just go up to random guys on the street with scissors, take it and just
So
chop
terrible.
it off.
Can you
I don't know.
imagine though if someone did that to you?
I would cry.
Yeah.
I would cry.
It's probably set up, but good for him.
My
I don't know.
God. I love it.
Yeah.
My type's a little different.
What's your type?
Lexi's like tall, dark, and handsome, fast car, nice watch. I'm a douchebag.
I don't like douchebag. That's so
God.
mean. She is the mean one, isn't she? You are so mean.
What type? What's
I mean, like that's
Is that pretty close?
that's a little close.
Minus
It's a little
the
close.
douchebag.
Minus the douchebag. Like I still like a nice guy, but
Nice
I like
Jewish boys.
Yeah, I like more like edgy. Like she likes more like down to earth, like hipster, and I like more like edgy, like just like fast personalities, like that type A personality. Is that like how would we describe type A personality?
So you guys don't
like
fight
take
over
charge,
guys, then?
right?
Take charge.
Very
No, we
take
don't fight.
charge,
We
yeah.
used to fight over guys.
That
but
makes sense. Yeah.
We used to, but yeah, we don't really fight over
We
men.
used to. I remember Lexi liked this guy
in high school.
This is such high school drama, but it's so funny. So
It's funny now.
It's funny now, but
Yeah.
at the time, it's like, oh my god, my life is over. So I liked this guy,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't end up going to the party.
Uh-huh.
And so Lexi was there.
I went to the party by myself.
She's
It was
like,
a Halloween
making
party.
out with this guy. She came home. She's like, Allie, just so you know, I got with him. And I was like, how could you do this to me? You're the worst sister
So
ever.
but then there was another guy that I liked, and you didn't even talk to this guy. Like she didn't even say a word.
Oh no,
like,
this
they were
was
just-
pure payback. This was pure
This
revenge.
is so mean.
Whoa.
But she didn't even talk to that guy in high school, and like it was fair game, you know. Like she just liked him, but he didn't know that she existed. So I'm just like, I'm going for it, whatever. But then I was legitimately texting this guy, like I liked him. I feel like I had just gone over a breakup, also.
I don't know. But
I
anyway,
did.
I
I
hooked up with him
totally
at a
did.
party, and I was
Yeah.
like, haha, suck it, Lexi.
Yeah, she's like,
Whoa.
right?
Oh my God.
Wait, I love all these stories coming out because I think we could tell now who's the nice one and who's the mean one.
No, this was high school. It's so
Fine.
different now. I
It
would
is
never
diff-
do that to you now.
I know you wouldn't. You would never.
No, we're nice twins.
We're nice.
This was when we
sometimes.
thought we were fraternal, so like there was a lot of competition
It was
then.
different then.
But now that we're identical,
Yes.
So which one of you is older?
guess.
What's your guess?
I think you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, but
Oh.
that was that's very unclear for everyone who's
Okay, yes,
listening.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I guessed Alex.
Allie.
Glickman, Allie.
Yes.
Glickman guessed Lexi.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Glickman
I'm
was
gonna go with
correct.
Lexi.
Lexi's
Yes.
older, yes. I just referred to myself.
By like
By
2 minutes or
by
something.
2 minutes. There you go.
What?
There you go.
Good
Yeah.
job, Matt.
Good
They
job,
pulled
Matt.
me out first because I was smaller and
And
she
I
was sitting on my
her
head. But now it's like payback when we paint. I sit on her head, so it works.
You also did. Wait. Okay. I wanted to jump back into the sitting on paintings.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
But before we get to that, have you ever, that move that you hear about in movies and TV shows where like one of you is dating somebody, but then the other one's like, hey, I want to try see what that guy's all about, and then you switch. Is that a thing that's ever happened?
We do like play tricks on like the men sometimes.
Yeah.
When she first started dating her boyfriend, like how long ago? Like maybe like how long have you been dating? Like
a year and a half.
A year and a
This
half.
was like I don't know, whatever.
Like a year and a half ago.
But I'm like, Lexi, go dance with him. Like it'll be hilarious.
Right.
I'll have
so
no
then,
idea.
And then so she was with like my ex at the time. Like they were hanging out. We were all in on the joke. And so I go up to him and I'm like just dancing and like he's about to kiss me and I'm like, no, I'm Lexi. Like we're just fucking with you.
Oh shit!
I could have let it go.
You could have let it go.
I know.
but
I could have
that
let it
would've
go.
been so
Do we
funny.
think he could tell now? Now when he's drunk, he definitely gets confused.
Probably.
I mean, 100% gets confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you're wearing the same clothes,
Right.
Like
because
we
you guys
now.
are kind of wearing the same clothes right now.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
wearing a
Just like
different
to
top, but
play
the
into
top
it.
Different
is
tops. I'm wearing the high top Adidas. Lexi has the.
I don't own the high tops. That's why.
Because I'm cooler.
Because she's cooler.
Do you guys work with any clothing companies? Have you ever worked with any
We did
clothing?
we did a collaboration with Garrett Light before, but that was just they had this
It was a
really
fashion
cool
film that
fashion
we
film
did.
that we starred in.
Okay.
You should check it out. It's cool if you're like into the creepy twin vibe. So
Sure.
it's
like
a
the
fun
Shining
video.
vibes. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now I'm
no,
in.
we'd love to collaborate with like anyone. I think that's so much fun for us, like collaborating with brands or like
Collaborating with other artists.
or like
Collaborating with people in music and in fashion and like the whole thing.
comedy,
Yeah,
Like,
for
it's
sure.
the whole thing.
Absolutely. Maybe we should have you guys on the live show. Come do something with
I
us.
think
We
we
could do
you
a
think
fun
we'd be good
bit.
live. I think we'd be great, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, you guys would
We could do a
crush
fun
on
trick.
stage. Yeah,
we could
absolutely.
do a fake magic trick where one of them's on the stage and then they appear at the back of the room and you could be a magician that does
Oh my
that.
God, that would be amazing.
Like one of them goes behind the
And
couch
because
and then comes
people
the other one
wouldn't
comes
know.
walking in the
People wouldn't
back of the
know.
room. They'd be like, "How did you do that?" It'd be
You'd be
amazing.
like, I'm
Yeah.
really fucking good at magic.
Yeah,
You
we
just-
could do
People
that.
love
We
twin
could do
Because we have
that.
Rob Zabrecki coming on, you could do that in the monologue and then reveal that it's fake, and then we have a magician closing out the night who's
God,
actually
that's a
really
pretty
good.
damn good idea.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
But
Let's
now
do it.
everyone's heard it. So.
Eh.
People who go to the live show don't listen to this. It's fine. Different audience.
Real nice.
It's a different audience.
We should do something.
We
We
should
should
for
definitely.
sure.
We should
Some
we
kind of
should
trick
find-
like that would be
yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can triple team the monologue, and the three of us can all do monologue jokes instead of just me.
Yeah, we'll come with something.
We should come up
We'll
with
do
something.
something.
Yeah,
we'll
we'll do
think of
something.
something
Yeah, we'll
very
come up with something
fun.
very
That'd be
fun.
very fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just had our show this past Saturday, and it was
your
Tom.
birthday.
Who was on it? Yeah,
Tom Green,
Tom Green,
Andy Kindler,
Andy Kindler,
Esther Koo,
Theo Vaughn,
Elon
Gold, and
Iron Knight.
and Eddie De La Sepe,
Eddie De
and
La Sepe,
Iron. We have.
How would
we
I
have
know
a
these
death-
people?
They're all very funny,
They're
very
all
talented comedians.
Comedians?
Yeah, and then
I'm good with faces.
Yeah, I am too. I'm good
Yeah,
with faces.
and then we always have a death metal band as our house band for the show, and
So
we have a
funny.
desk and a couch on stage, so it's like a
Oh,
like
it's
a live
great.
talk show.
Yeah,
Like a
that's great.
real-
Oh my
Awesome.
God, that'd be so much. Yeah, that'd be very fun.
We actually brought you a present. And
Oh, really?
I want to talk about. We still have to talk about
the face.
butts on
Yeah,
faces.
butts on faces.
Was that the name of the thing?
So it's Sad on Your Face, which was a series of like Warhol and Brainwash and like art,
Jeff
like
Koons,
famous artists.
Damien Hirst.
Yeah, and then
sat on their faces.
And then we extended the series to sit on my face. So like, let's say you want me to sit on your face, you send me
Send
an
us a
image of your face,
And we'll
sit on
it.
it. Yeah.
With paint, like
With-
you put paint
Yeah.
on your ass.
We'll paint the face. It's just in like a I don't know,
acrylic,
like
just black.
yeah, like
you
a
know.
contour kind of thing of your face, and then we paint our butts, and then we sit down on the canvas.
And now,
my
how
God.
long does it take you to do something? Like, because that sounds like you're making it seem like, oh, it's no big deal to just paint your face.
Well,
Well,
we're
we have
working
to-
on one right now. And
Lexi will usually like Photoshop the image just so
Yeah.
we get a sense of how it looks contoured.
yeah,
And then we'll paint that contour and then we'll sit on
the
it.
painting probably takes like
Like an
an
hour.
hour, 2 hours maybe.
No, it's like an hour.
Okay, they're small. They're 16 by 20, so they're not like giant.
Right.
Like these naked selfies take a very long time.
Sure.
But yeah, they normally would take like an hour, and then we have to.
The only annoying thing is
the
when we
sitting,
sit on them because it's acrylic paint. We can't use like body paint because it won't stay on the canvas.
Right.
So washing it off has to be.
Yeah,
Right,
so we started taking them home, so that way we could just like do it in our living room and then hop right in the shower.
Yeah.
And my mom comes home and she's like, I don't even
She's like,
want
I
to
don't want to know.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
She's like, don't get it on my couch. That's all I care about.
My white leather
The white
sofa.
leather sofa. It's so it's like the worst couch ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started taking them home so that way, because like we could, in theory, if we wanted to, just use the same color over and over again. But like
we want
that's
them to
not
be
fun. We
different.
want them to be beautiful and unique and like poppy and like just gorgeous. So we have to wash our butts off after like every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so I have this is a little gift from us to you, which helps sometimes when sitting on faces.
Okay.
It's a bottle.
Oh my God!
I brought you guys
Yay.
a bottle of Fireball.
Thank you. I love Fireball.
Me too.
It's very easy to like just drink, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very easy. It's a very easy thing to drink.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's so fun.
Do you guys ever drink when you're painting?
Yes,
of course.
Wine
Yeah.
time starts for
Wine
us
time
like
starts
earlier.
it's earlier and earlier every day.
No, we
Depends
like
on the day.
We like to have fun. It just like it gets like the creative juices flowing. I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
sure,
know.
of course. Yeah,
it's fun.
yeah.
It's an artist thing.
Do you go on stage ever like take a little shot?
Oh
and you're
yeah.
like,
Well,
It's
during
usually a mistake when you do that.
yeah. Well, the last time I got drunk on stage drinking Fireball, I ended up making waffles on stage.
Oh,
Like
fun!
I pulled out a waffle maker and then poured out of my desk, and then I poured waffle mix into it, and smoke and steam were coming out of the waffle
Oh
maker.
no! Did you burn it?
I burnt it a little bit, and then I poured some Fireball
on
onto the waffle
syrup.
Yum.
as syrup, and then me
Fireball's
and
very cinnamony. It's delicious.
it's very good. And then me and Johnny Pemberton, who's the lead on the show Son of Zorn, which is on Fox, we ate it together, and then we threw the rest of it at the audience.
Oh, did they eat it?
Everybody ate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing!
Yeah, it
I
was
was gonna
great.
say, is it too like I don't know what time it is now. Is it too early for Fireball?
I don't think
It's never too early.
It's
for
It's
Fireball.
never too early,
it's
right?
never too early for
Start your
Fireball.
day.
It's 5:00 somewhere, right?
Yeah.
All right,
It's
so
the most important meal of the day, Fireball.
before we wrap this up, tell anything else coming up. If you're gonna do a reality show, if that's something that's gonna happen.
I mean, that's definitely something we'd love to do and we're working on. So yeah.
Where would you want to go? Would you want to go to E or
Where would
to,
you
like,
watch
Yeah,
us?
Can I tell you where
Yeah,
I
where
would
would
you
watch
think the
us?
show I'd say maybe IFC would be really cool, like somewhere that's like IFC has got lots of neat stuff. Maybe
HBO.
HBO. Watching you guys on HBO would be fucking awesome
Yeah.
because
Then you have to worry about content
you don't have to
restrictions. You can show all the
blur
paintings and all
stuff.
that,
Yeah. Something where you could where things could kind of get a little crazy sometimes. Like that would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Maybe E.
Yeah.
You know, I think E puts out a lot of great stuff
Yeah.
as well. I'm a big fan of them too.
Yeah.
So
Define the word great, Stephen.
no, he's like been around doing reality
No,
for
he
like
does.
a million years.
He does great stuff.
If I'm watching a
yeah.
channel
the
that
great
starts with
guilty
E,
pleasure.
it's ending in SPN. That's it.
Oh,
I
Matt.
missed that. That went over
If he's
my.
watching E, it's going to end in SPN. ESPN.
Oh, I got
Sports.
it. Okay, that went over my head the first
All
time.
right. Don't worry.
I had to have someone explain this word joke to me.
Nothing
Sorry,
wrong
Like
with-
I ran away from the ball when I was younger.
Yes,
so.
no, I totally get it.
You get it. You get it.
Is that where you guys kind of see it?
I think I could see it like
I can see
honestly
it living in so many places.
Yeah, I can too. I could see it like on something like E or like Bravo or MTV even.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think MTV would be like very
Lots
cool.
of
They're-
options.
Yeah, they're options. They're like I think they're bringing back like the coolness. You
They
know?
got Catfish,
Yeah.
which is a great freaking show.
Yeah.
I
That's
think at
true.
the end of the day, it's just about the
using
show.
or
It's-
just using, different platforms for us to just show what we're doing.
and like get people to know our personalities and
Right.
like show that we're like working and we're like trying to do something new and fun and creative, but like we're also like we just graduated and it's so like we're like working on it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I think it's
You'd
awesome.
watch us.
Oh, I'd watch
I'd watch
you
it.
every hour of the day.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
I would look up what channel E is on Charter Cable and watch your show. I would do that.
Absolutely.
I would put it in my DVR.
Yes.
I would even do that.
You watch it all hours.
Yes.
Love
You
it.
bet. Oh, I think it'd be fantastic. I think it's the way
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So where can people find you guys if they're looking for you?
You can find us on Instagram.
On our Instagram,
We're
it's the Kaplan Twins. Kaplan with a K. We have underscores, but just
You don't need
It'll
those.
find
yeah,
them.
you'll find us. We have our work on our website. It's www.theKaplanTwins.com. And actually, so we're selling our Sit on My Face paintings on our website. So if anyone wants to get some of
What does
those,
that cost?
what?
What does that cost? If I want you to sit on my face in a painting, what does that cost?
It'll cost you $750.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
reasonable,
Original
right?
artwork?
Reasonable for these,
That's the like.
I've seen them. They're
in 20
great.
years, that thing's going to be selling for like $12,000.
Exactly.
probably.
It's an investment. It's
Right.
a total investment. What else are we working? What else?
Yeah. We're doing a coloring book
Yes,
that's
we
coming
are.
out soon.
What?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
That's really fun because, not everyone can buy our artwork.
Is
and
that
our
a coloring
work.
book for children? Or
No,
for
it's for
adults?
adults.
It's
It's
for
for
adults,
adults.
yeah.
Is it adult themed
It's
as well?
it's adult themed.
It's like celebrity themed, but like
gonna be
making
very
fun. It'll be
very
fun.
similar
It'll
to
be
our
like
artwork.
That sounds
it's very
amazing.
very similar to our artwork.
It
So
could
that'll
be for
fun.
kids if you're a bad parent.
It could. if you had my mom growing up, then we would probably buy the coloring book as kids. So
Right.
I love it.
yeah. That's just fun because we want our work to, we want everyone to get a little piece of it and have fun with it. So
Yeah.
it's a good way for people to see our drawings that we're hand drawing and just
And to be a part of it.
Yeah,
to create your own-
interactive.
interactive, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I was
Cool.
looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have some fun magazine stuff coming out that we can't really say too much about right now, but be in the lookout in the next month. So
Sure. Okay, one last thing. When I always like asking this because I always think it's kind of neat. But two things.
Okay.
One, when you made your first, when you sold your first piece, and you got, you finally got paid for the work that you guys should be getting paid every day for. What did you do? Did you? Is there anything that you wanted to buy or that you've always wanted to own that you were like, oh, I'm gonna go get this? Is there something like that you're like, oh, I got this and I put it on my shelf and it
reminds me of
me of the thing that that I got to do?
I mean, I personally, I'm super into saving the money that I make because I want to.
Because you're a Jew.
What? I'm ambitious.
Because
and
we're
ask for-
Jewish.
I'm a little
Because
bit.
we're Jews.
I mean, I definitely save my money way more than Allie, right?
But
I for sure bought something. I don't even know. I have a shopping problem.
Do you really?
Yeah.
She does. I don't. She'll go shop. I hate shopping personally. And if she ever buys something, I'm like, Allie, can you please just get a second one of that so that way I don't have to waste my time doing it? And I know
it.
it'll look cute on her already because she already bought it. It's so easy.
Oh my God, it's
So easy.
genius.
You have
Yeah.
a personal shopper
I do.
who tests it out for
I
you.
do.
I'm the guinea pig
She's the
for
guinea.
shopping.
She is the guinea pig.
Do you have anything at home that maybe you didn't buy, or maybe it's not an expensive thing, but something that stands out to you, something that was like a milestone, like something that you look at like a touchstone when you see it?
Didn't we buy Mom for her birthday this diamond bracelet?
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
It's like a little thing.
She bought us these bracelets.
Yeah.
So our birthday's in July and my mom's birthday is also in July. So she bought ours for us early because, we like our presents early. Who doesn't? We're very impatient like that. So we're like, you know what?
Yeah, we did actually.
We're like, you know what? We're going to buy my mom a birthday
What's
present.
your
did.
birthday in July?
July 20th.
20th?
Okay.
We're Cancers.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm July 9th.
Oh,
Oh,
Which is
Cancer.
the same day as Tom Hanks, Fred Savage, and O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
wow.
very
Okay,
cool.
that's an eclectic
So I'll either be
group
a good
right there.
actor or a double murderer. One of the two.
A little bit
Yeah.
of both.
Works out.
That joke didn't work as well.
Maybe both. I killed the humor with that joke. That's what I did.
Like
just
the
just
Vanessa
like OJ,
Hudgens.
just like
Same thing.
OJ Simpson
Yes.
did when he killed his
Killed his wife.
and her friend.
Ex-wife.
That was great. That was great, Stephen. Real good. Just adding to it, trying to make it worse.
Just pointing the awkwardness. That's what we did.
Yeah, trying to
Just
make
dig
it
that hole.
more
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
dig the hole. Exactly.
That's his
what
virtual
it-
way of punching me in the face like you wanted to do earlier.
Yes, absolutely. It's okay. What is this last thing, ladies? To artists that are coming up, that are trying to make it in this town or make it in this world. Any advice? Anything
Yeah.
you'd like to say to them?
I mean, I love this question so much because I feel like when we first started putting our work out there, at one point we had friends being like, oh, you guys are sharing an Instagram. What is this? You're one person now. And then we're like, you know what? Like, we're just going to do what we want, what we're doing. We really love what we're doing. We're super
like,
passionate
take a
about
risk,
it.
yeah.
Take a risk. Put yourself out there.
And just like you have to show your work. Like you just have to, totally utilize social media utilize the way that people use the internet and like have access to these things, because you want to create your own opportunities. Like you don't want to have to wait for someone to come knocking on your door. You want to just, create your own thing, because in the beginning, the only person who's really going to believe in you is yourself.
Right.
And the more you believe in yourself, the more people will also...
They'll see that. They'll see it's authentic. They'll
see,
People are smart like that. When they see like, us posting photos in our studio having fun, like it's genuine. It's not bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They can tell.
Yeah.
They can tell.
Yeah. So
I think that's so cool.
Yeah. I would just say like put it out there. Like don't be afraid to take risks
Right.
and just have fun and
quit your day job.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You two are so lovely.
Oh, thank you.
And your
So
artwork
much fun.
and your talent
This
is just
was so much fun.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us to your super
of course.
cool studio.
Thanks for
Thanks for
visiting
having
us.
the show.
Yeah, thanks for having
All
us.
right, Matt, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me online at funnymatt.com, or if you're Vanessa Hudgens, you can find me at mattwalkersucks.com.
Hopefully she'll find you there.
She might.
He has an entire website just of people telling him he's a piece of shit.
Yes.
Is this real?
It's
Oh,
real.
yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a real
it?
thing.
No way.
I take all my
yeah.
hate mail and put it on mattwalkersucks.com.
And there's
kind of
lots-
amazing.
So funny. That's
It's
a great art piece.
Yeah,
just
it
fun.
is. It
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
is.
But I did that way before Jimmy Kimmel had people reading mean tweets.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
he
I
does
did
it
that
like
also.
starting 10
That's
years
so-
ago.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
It is.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to clap back at the haters,
Yeah.
What wasn't there one that said, "You Horton, here's a who, motherfucker"?
Yeah, it was. I made fun of Chris Brown, and some fan of his was like, "Shut the fuck up, you Horton here's a who looking motherfucker." was
I
the
love
term
it.
she
Oh
used,
my
yeah.
God.
Didn't someone call us fours yesterday?
Yeah,
on our
yeah, on our
Instagram?
Instagram, like, why are y'all trying to be like sexy or solid fours at best? I was like,
Solid fours.
Yeah, we're
yeah. I was like,
fours.
what?
Well, together we're an 8.
Right? I should have said that. I'm gonna say that.
Oh,
Is it too
that's
late?
crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are 20s across the board every
Aw,
day.
thank you.
I don't know what that means.
No, we're 20s. We're
You're
20s.
20s, absolutely. Hey, so you can get me at Stephen Glickman, STEPHEN Glickman on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm a solid 1,700 pounds. Don't forget to subscribe to the Nighttime Show podcast and leave us comments and share it. Ladies, you're fucking awesome. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you so much. So much fun. Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Yes.
Yes,